Hello. Operating my own camera this morning. Happy Wednesday, Workout Wednesday. We are going to do a little more bar-inspired, bar work, some Pilates work. We're actually going to do some of our mat work on the chair. So kind of like we would do in the studio on the chair. It's not very big, so I'm going to try it out. We'll see if it works because it's, the footprint's rather small. So you will need your mat, a dining room chair or a patio chair, any type of chair with kind of a higher back. This is a little low, but it'll be fine. I've used it before. And your hand weights. So we're going to start off to the side of the chair. I'm kind of behind the chair a little bit. My feet are turned out. I'm going to just have my arms out in front of my body in a little fifth position here. I'm just going to do some plies, warming it up, breathing in, exhaling. We're going to do 7 more, keeping your abs pulled in. There are lots of bumblebees and hummingbirds out today. Yesterday was so windy. I don't like that wind, but hopefully we won't get those whiteouts or grayouts where we can't see the mountains. Let's hold this one here. We're just going to open and close the arms 10 in this plie, 9 abdominals in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Bring it up. All right, so bring your feet in parallel. We're going to do just a basic roll down. Bring the chin to the chest. Roll the shoulders forward. Roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Look back through the knees. Shake out your head. Up, down, down, and up. Side to side. And then roll it up 1 vertebra at a time. Reaching the arms up. Cactus arms open the chest. 1 more time. Dive down. Hang heavy. Stretch the lumbar. Stretch the mid-back. Stretch those hamstrings. Tuck under the tail. Roll it up 1 vertebra at a time. All the way up. Reaching back. Cactus arms. And then just bring the arms here. We're just going to do a little side-to-side stretch. Feel like you're stretching more from your waist than your shoulder. So it's not a hyperextension. You want to keep a little space below your earlobe towards your shoulder. Nice. We're going to do 2 more sets. Last time. Very good. We bring it back into the front, and we're just going to take those arms and shoulder roll them back. 1, 2, we'll do 5, 3, 4, 5, and then let's see enough room here. 1, 2, big circles forward. 3, reach the arms way back. 4, 1 more time, and 5. Good job. Okay, so we're going to start off in first position. We also call this Pilates V stance. With one hand on the seat of the chair, I have the seat of the chair, of course, you can see facing forward. I'm using the back of the chair here and put my other hand on my hip. And I'm just going to raise and lower my heels to warm up the feet, to warm up the calves. Inner thighs zip together, abdominals lifted, pelvic floor lifted. Very nice. We're going to do 5 more. And 4. Now you may not need the chair, but we're going to hold that heel raise up. So it's kind of nice to have it there so you can do the movement properly without having to wobble. But it's still a balance challenge. So I'm now on my toes, heels are lifted and touching, and we're going to do 10 plies here. 2. So you will have to kind of challenge that balance a little bit here. Try to keep the heels really high and touching. We're going to do 5 more. 4, 3. I'm using the chair. 2. And 1, and then the heels go down. Now we're going to do a little combination where we raise the heels, plie, come out of the plie, lower the heels. So heels up, plie, stand it up, heels down. Heels lift, plie. Very good. So these kind of sneak up on you. They start to get a little bit more challenging as the legs get more fatigued. So do your best. Let's do 5 more. Keep the breath going. Always good to continue that nice inhalation, exhalation. You don't want to hold your breath. 3 more. Last 2. I'm feeling these. And one more time. We did a lot of cardio the other day, so nice to kind of just do some static, standing movements. And then we're going to step out. Now I have one foot on my mat and one foot on the tile, but that's okay. We're going to do a big plie now. Down and up. And again, you may not need the chair. I'm going to take my other hand off, bring it here. Good. And then we are going to add on the heel raise. So I'm going to hold this plie. I'm just going to raise and lower. I'm going to bring my arms more out in front. Woo, feeling this a little bit more. If you need to use the chair, it's right there for you. Otherwise, balance work. 5 more. Try to stay in your deep plie. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and stand it up. All right, we're going to shake out the legs. Now we're going to do some single leg work. They're working the leg that's farthest from the chair. So I'm going to go to that little first position plie, the other hand on the hip. I'm just going to take my leg forward in a turnout, okay? My toes are pointed. I'm just going to raise and tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, standing tall, 8, 9, and 10. Then I'm going to take the leg up, tap in front of the foot, to the side, tap behind. Okay, so that's a new movement. So up, tap in front, and tap back. So we're not going to go forward on this one. Just go in front and back, or to the side, in front of the foot. Always that nice lateral lift to the side body, but taking the leg forward and then behind. Good job. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2. Let's do 1 more, finishing in the front right there. Okay. So now we're going to passe up and down the leg. Okay, so we're just going to go up in the front, bend in the back. Now when I go into the back, it's a little reach back. Why don't we just match that in the front? So it's a bend, tap the toe, extend, extend in the front. Good job. How are we doing? Are we getting that leg warm? I feel mine. Good work. We'll switch to the other side after this next 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's walk it to the other side. So we started off in our little turnout, hand on the hip, leg in the front, in external rotation, standing tall, ribs over the pelvis, and we're going to raise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, doing good, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to go out to the side and back 1, 2, 3, 4. Going in front, going behind. In front and behind of the foot that's on the mat. Good. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Let's finish in the front. Passe, reach to the front. Passe, reach to the back. Passe. Good. So the standing leg is working really hard too. Isometrically, you're squeezing through the quads, inner thighs. Feeling the burn. Getting the heart rate up. Even whenever we're not jumping or doing any kind of, those squat jumps we've been doing or plie jumps, we still get the heart rate up because we're using the larger muscle groups of the body. They require more oxygen, require more blood flow. 1 more time to the front. Very good. So we're just going to stretch it out a little bit here. I'm going to come behind the chair, put my hands on the chair. I'm just going to shift my hips back, stretching the legs. My back is flat, especially through the mid-back. Shoulders are drawn down. Very good. Okay, we're going to go back to this side. Now we're going to add a little bit of movement. So it's going to be the leg lift in the front. When we take the leg behind, the same hand is going to reach down, tap the floor. This standing leg will bend, okay? So we're going to try 16 of these today. So it's up, tap, 2, 3, 4, 5, feet are a little turned out, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to stay in a little bit of this forward lean, bringing one out in front. Still have a little turnout on this base leg. Back leg is also turned out. Shoulders are down. I'm trying to stay very square in my body. And I'm just going to raise and lower the back leg. Okay, we're going to do 10. So the leg is long and straight. It's not a kick. It's a controlled, strong, contracted lift. Shoulders are down. Good. 3 more. 2 and 1. Now we're going to bend the knee. I have my foot flexed. And I'm just going to take the leg up, tap it back here behind the other leg. So up and back. 1, 2. This leg is really working hard. 3, 4, 5. How are we doing? 6, 7. Oh, the burn. 8, 9, 10. Very good. Other side. Okay, so shake it out. So we have the outside leg, both feet in turnout, lifting. When we bring it back, we bend this knee, we tap the mat. Okay, so we're going to try it. 16. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6 more, 1, 2, looking good, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. This hand on the hip. Again, we're going to find this position where the leg is behind. This one's a little bit bent. Bring this arm out. Lift up 1, 2, 3. Leg is straight. This one is a little bit soft through the knee. The back leg straight, pointed, turned out. Let's do 4 more. 3, feel these. 2, 1. Now I'm going to flex the foot, bend the knee. I'm going to lower. I'm going to turn out. Still a little hinged. Lift up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you didn't feel those, you weren't doing them right now. Hopefully you were doing them. I really felt them. Press back the hips, shoulders down. Stretch it out. Breathe in and out. Shake out the hips. Good. From here, I'm going to come back to this side. I'm going to take a wide turnout, and I'm just going to give myself a little inner thigh stretch. Bending my outside leg. I'm going to turn out and then into the other side. That should feel good after all that leg work. Walk your feet in like we do. Okay, so I'm going to sit on the chair. Alrighty. We're going to try to do our abdominal work here. If this feels at all uncertain or scary, unsafe for you, then please just do it on your mat. It's fine. I'm going to hopefully the back of the chair. When we have our chair at the studio, we don't have anything, so I can move the arms. So we'll be trying to minimize any lateral or outside arm movement on this. So I'm at the very edge of the seat with my sits bones. I'm going to hold onto the chair seat and the chair back, and I'm going to roll back until I get I've got my pelvis and my lumbar, but my upper back is off and forward in flexion, okay? So I'm going to take my arms up to the side. Now the chair is pretty close to me here, but we're going to do the 100. We're going to extend the arms down. I'm going to pump, breathe in and out. Point the toes, breathe in and out. So this really forces you to be in that upper back flexion because there's no mat underneath of you if you're here with me. Otherwise you can do this on your mat, okay? Breathe in, blow out. Breathe in, blow out. Now extend the legs out, turn out, breathe in, blow out. This arm closest to the back of the chair is really close to me, but I can still move it. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to pull the knees in just a little bit. Be careful because you're on the chair, and I'll let my head just hang back a little. Draw my shoulders down, shake it out, and then head forward. Now I'm going to place both hands behind the head, and I'm going to take my legs up. I'm just going to scissor them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to bend in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last time, extend up, just a little lower. So I'm trying not to move very much here. This is really challenging. Very small movements, very small. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and rock it up. Oh, those were so hard. I don't know whose idea that was. I think it was mine. Take the feet wide, hang heavy between the knees, stretch the back, shake out your head, lower the shoulders down, lengthen the side of the neck. Okay, so we're going to pick up our weights. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to again be next to the side of the chair in a wide turnout. 1 foot's off the mat, it's okay. Turned out, arms in front. So I'm going to do a row up the front of my body when I plie. Okay, and we're going to do 20 today. So we're going to do the leg work and the arm work together. If you feel like you're getting too fatigued in the legs, you could do these standing without the plie. And make sure, again, don't go too heavy on the weights. You don't want to get into these neck muscles, all right, and upper traps, so just be cautious. So here we go. Palms face in, knuckles face away from the body. It's a plie in a row. 1, 2, 3. So you can see my elbows are going wide to the side of my body. I'm bringing my hands up in towards my chin, the weights. Don't hit yourself. And doing a nice deep plie. It's amazing after doing all that bar work, how easy the plie feels. So it's good. They're warm. The legs are warm. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now I'm going to take both weights in one hand. I'm going to come into a plie just for a little bit more work. So I'll kind of have big palms so I can hold it. But if you undo one weight, that's okay. I'm going to go back into that plie, isometrically hold it, shoulders down, and bicep 1. Just don't drop that dumbbell on your foot, okay? Or a dog. I know a lot of people are saying that their animals are around them when they're working out, which is so sweet. Mine are inside because they're really big, the 2 big ones, and they will come lay right down on the mat and not move. So 5 more here. 4, go a little deeper on your plie. 3, you're doing great. 2, and 1. Try to hold your plie. Can you go to the other side? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go a little lower. 7, 8, 9, 10. Felt all those. Very good. Now bring your feet in, 2 fist distance, maybe a little wider. We're going to squat, overhead press tap. Okay? Sit back. 1, 2. So I shift the hips back. 3, 4, 5. The torso slightly hinges forward. 5 more. 4. Upper body strength training, so important. 3, 2, and 1. Now, bring the weights kind of between your pelvis and your thighs and just squat and stand. Put the weight into the heel bones. Shift those hips back. Breathing. Sitting way back. Sitting way back. Good. How are we doing? Let's do 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Hold this squat. Wall squat, shoulders down. 1 arm raise at a time. Holding your squat. Here we go. Way back in those heels, belly lifted, shoulders down. The arm goes up. The shoulders does not hunch or shrug, if at all possible. Quads are working now. You're doing great. 1 more set. Oh yeah. Bring it back. Good job. Sitting again, sideways on the chair. Walk the feet out, bringing my feet and knees together. I'm going to hinge, bring my hands under, and then lengthen out of my tail, and then go out and in. 1, 2, working those lats, rhomboid serratus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. So I'm going to take both weights in one hand. I'm going to stay in this little hinge. I'm going to bring that elbow up high, shoulders down, extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want you to hold 10 right here. Turn your palm up. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Very good. So my little sister in Dallas is doing these, she said, with her daughter. And they didn't have any weights. They're in the process of moving. So they didn't have any weights. So her husband got them wine bottles. So I just told them to be careful not to smash the wine bottles together. I don't want them to break it. Okay, so we're going to do that. We turned around because we got to do the tricep extension. But first we're going to do that nice big butterfly. Okay, so shoulders down. Here we go for those flies. 1, we're doing 10. 2, back is long. 3, 4. So if you're using wine bottles for weights, just be very cautious. You could use, I don't know, soup can probably isn't very heavy. But I was at Dollar General yesterday one more time, and they had weights there. 3 pounds, 4 pounds, even a little kettlebells. They're so cute. Okay, so leaning forward, elbows in. So you can always stop by there. Wash your hands. 3, 4, harder with both weights. 5, 6, 7, 8. My palm faces in on this. 9, 10. Now I'm going to go back out. Turn my palm up. These are hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it down. Oh, I felt all of those. I'm going to put those weights down. Alrighty, just sit facing you. Okay, let's take one arm up, pull the elbow back, shoulders down. Breathe. Other side. Shoulders relaxed, neck is long, chin is up. Good. Take the arms in front, clasp your fingers, turn your palms away, round your spine, pull your belly in. Reach up, look up, lean back. Open into cactus arms. Then take the arms behind you, careful of your chair. Open your chest. If this is hard for your shoulder, just keep the arms, hands separated and stretch back. Otherwise, you're holding your fingers, one hand with the other hand. Getting a good chest opening stretch. So important to keep those chests lifted and opened. Okay, very nice. Okay, so we're going to do a little curtsy lunge. We're going to start on one side of the chair. So I am going to have my both feet turned out, and I'm just going to bend both knees pretty equally here. We're like this, stacked side to side, not stacked right behind. All right, so I have some space between our front foot and back foot. And the taller you are, the longer your legs, probably the more space you're going to have between the legs. Very good. Trying to stay tall on this one, just like a plie, so your head and shoulders stacked on your pelvis. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Good job. Now, we're going to be sweeping the leg out to the side again, just to bring it forward, okay? I'm going to bring this arm here, and I'm going to do a little bend in this back leg as I take my forward leg out in front. 3, 4, 5, 6, use your core, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to hold the leg out. I'm going to straighten this leg, and I'm just going to tap and extend out. 1, 2. My knee stays nice and lifted, turned out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, other side. So we stack into that curtsy. Okay. So we're just going to curtsy and up 1. I can't remember what I do with this other side. This is fine too. It's always good here if we forget. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we did a couple more. 10. Let's do 2 more. 11, 12. Okay. So I'm going to curtsy, kind of bend that forward leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to tap, extend. 1, 2 in the front. 3, this back leg is straight. We're still turned out. 4, 5, 6, 7. The femur stays high. 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to move the chair out of the frame because we don't need it anymore. Just bring it over here. Facing your mat. Roll down. Shake out your head. You're going to walk up to that plank in as few steps as you can. Widen those fingers. Shoulders down. Bring my feet a little closer together. Pull the abdominals in. Squeeze into your lats for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to lift up one leg, shift back on that heel, and then bring it back to plank. And the other. 2, 3. So I'm shifting the foot down to the heel as I take the other leg up, moving my head back and down through the frame of my arms, kind of like a single leg downward dog. 1 more set. Now walk your feet in just enough till you're in that downward dog. Push back into your heels. Press out and away with your hands. Hold here. Stretch it all out. The upper body that you worked, lower body that you've worked. Very good. Come back to your plank. Bring one knee in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk the feet in just enough to find that lovely stretch. Belly up, shoulders down. 1 last set. This is the cross the body diagonal. Go back to your plank. We come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, twisting, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last time. Walk those feet in a little bit. Shoulders down, use your back. All right, knees fold down. Widen the knees. Child's pose it out. Stretch out those wrists. Breathe into the stretch. All righty. From here, we're going to turn it around, lay down on the back for some inversion again. All righty. So let's just start with some marching from the floor to, a 90-degree from femur to foot position. Our goal is to not pull with our leg, but lift the shape with the abdominals. Let's bring one leg up and hold it there, other leg up and hold it there. Grab your mat with your hands to really anchor your arms. Tap your toes. 1, abdominals in. 2, try not to arch the ribs up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come into tabletop with the legs zipped together. 10 reverse crunches. 1, tapping the toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How are we doing? 7, 8, 9, 10. Extend the legs up, flex the feet, heels to heaven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point the toes, straight legs, lower about a third of the way. Bring the legs up and over the body. Flex the feet, separate the legs, roll down slowly. Bring the legs back together, point the toes. We go again, up and over. Legs parallel, hopefully, to the ceiling, the sky. Separate, flex, lower slowly with control. One last time, up and over. Open, separate, flex. Slowly roll down. As you roll down, lift the head and shoulders. Come up to your teaser. Hold, point the toes. Stay here. Slowly lower the legs as you lower your spine. Reach up and over the head. Big breath in. We always lift the head first. Fight for it. Hold. Whoa, I needed some help. Lower down slowly. I know these are tough. We're practicing though, right? It's not about perfection, it's about practice. I tell everybody in the studio, you gotta practice to get better, right? So that's what we're doing here. Lift the head up, float it up. Draw the abdominals in, hold. 3, 2, 1, slowly lower it down. Awesome. Walk the feet in for some bridging. Feet are slightly apart, probably maybe those 2 fist distance, maybe kind of narrower, maybe 1 foot. Tuck the tail, bridge up, roll it back down. So we tuck under, we imprint that lumbar. We want to lengthen from the front of our body all the way through our flexors, all the way down our quads. We're pressing into the feet and the hands like you're pushing into sand. Make an imprint of the bottom of your feet and your palms in sand. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to be at the beach right now? We're here in the desert, but it's okay. What a beautiful day. 2 more of the bridges. We won't do a full 10, hopefully about 6. This is articulation, just a fancy word for, a nice controlled, segmented movement. Now hold this bridge. Now walk your feet in and come to your toes. Now lift up a little more, ribs over pelvis. I always check that. Take one leg up, the toes are pointed. You're still in your bridge. Flex the foot lower and then lift point. Now remember, we're not going all the way to the floor with a moving leg, and we're trying to not move our pelvis. We're up on our shoulder girdle, just down and up. I'm trying to really keep my ribs and pelvis from moving here. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now hold here, flex the foot, pump up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down. Lower it down. Hug for a moment before we do the other side. Give yourself a stretch. Very nice. So first thing, we're going to have our feet a little slightly apart, tuck under, bridge. All right, then we walk our feet in. We're on our toes. Heels are up. Pelvis is lifted. Belly's in. Other leg goes up. Keep lifting those pelvises. Lower flex 1, point and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try not to drop. 7. That left hip wants to drop on me. 8, 9, 10. Flex the foot, pump it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, those are so hard. And then bring it in, stretch. All right, both legs go up, hands behind. We flex and point here, a little footwork. Shoulders down. Breathing. All right, tabletop again. We're going to do starfish. Arms up over the shoulders, backbones are down. Tabletop legs. First thing is a breath in, exhale, bow. Now extend your legs. Turn your palms to face in and turn your feet and knees out into external rotation from your femurs. Now open the legs and arms. 1. Stay lifted. 2, 3, 4, like you're drawing a line on the wall. I'm drawing it on those trees. Arms are not on the floor. They're about shoulder level. 2 more. 1 more. Hug it in. Good job. Okay. Cross your ankles. Open your knees. Bring your arms down next to you. From here, we're going to push up, squeeze the legs together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch. 1. Other foot on the top. 2, 3. Really work on keeping the ribs down. You're lifting your pelvis to a little bit of your lumbar. 5, 4, squeeze those inner thighs. 3, 2, 1. Now, create the little prayer monkey feet, just closing up in your knees. 1. So the feet will roll. Abdominals in. You have to use your core to hold your legs up. Good job. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Rock it up. Very nice. Let's go back to that child's pose. Walk it back a little bit. Knees apart, feet together. Shifting the pelvis back. Forearms down and forward. Got a little sweaty there. Forehead is down. Catch your breath. Inhale, exhale. Let that heart rate come down. One more big inhale. And exhale. Slide the hands in, quadruped position. Knees are under the hips. Hands are under the shoulders. Squeeze into your lats. Round the spine. Lengthen the spine into extension. Scooping the belly, exhale. Lengthen, inhale, breathe. Exhale. Remember that you're not moving your shoulders closer to your ears. You are widening your back. You're not here. Keep the neck long in both positions. One more time, rounding, scooping. And then lengthen. Very good. Do a little pigeon type movement. We're going to take one leg in front. We cross where the knee kind of points out to the side. This foot comes right into the inner thigh of the other leg as that leg extends back. So I'm just going to kind of find this position here. Hold this. Trying to open this hip on this bent leg in front of me. And then I'm going to come down onto my forearms. Okay, and feel that stretch. And then I'm going to see if I can widen my elbows and bring my forehead down. Again, I'm not as flexible as those yogis that are so super beautifully flexible. But I think it's good to have that balance between strength and length. There's a reason that parts of our body are inflexible. It's for safety, right? We want to make sure that we are doing that strength training, doing that cardio, doing the stretching, finding that whole body approach to our fitness from all of those different places. This right knee is a little tight on my body. It's always, well, it's been tight for a long time, so it's good for me to get into this deep bend, but if this bothers your knee, just be very cautious, okay? So always be very, very careful. And then bring the forehead down, shoulders down. And then walk your hands back in. Very good. Let's go back into that downward dog. Stretching. Let's walk out our feet here. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to hop into the center. I'm going to roll it up. Very good. Come back to the center. Wide second position stance. Bending to one knee, forearm to the knee, other arm up, side bend first, and then rotate. 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand down. Turn into this leg. Bring that knee down. Hold this stretch here, stretching the hip flexors, shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Other arm up. Reach up and back. 3, 2, 1. Hands frame the foot, curl the toes under. Rock that leg in. Bow to the forward knee. Stretching the back of the forward leg. Turn back to the center. Keep the feet turned out, just roll it up. bend into the other leg first, right? Just bend in that leg. Pull your pants up and bring that forearm in. First thing, let's just side bend. Good. And then rotate. Rotate here. Put this knee down, flatten out the toes. First thing, just find this stance here. Same arm on the leg behind, reaches up and back. Reframe the forward foot, we curl the toes under behind. Stretch the legs out straight, look back. Stretching the back of your forward leg, forehead to knee, towards knee. Turn back to this place here, go wide, wide, wide with the feet. Let's just go side to side here. And then roll into that pinky side of the foot. Bring yourself down as low as you can go. 3, 2, 1. Push yourself up, walk your feet in. Bring them all the way together. Hands reach behind the calves, or to the calves. Forearms to calf, hands to the back of your ankles. Look back at your knees, push your hips up. Bring your chest as close to your thighs and your nose as close to your knees as you can. Hold this stretch for 3, 2, 1. Fingers in front of the toes. Push yourself up to standing slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Reach up, inhale, exhale, bring it down. Thank you again for joining me. You guys did awesome today. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Thank you again. Hope you're doing these.